Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Wartales. This is episode number 3. Let's start off with, hey, there is a chance that we might actually turn this into a long series. First episode, the drop off from first to second is in the what would be expected. But if there isn't a drop off between second and third, if there's still an audience coming back for this episode here, if you click that like button, you leave those algorithm comments, I think there's actually a fairly decent chance that we at least keep this going on a while yet. Whether that's a dozen episodes or 20 episodes, that part's still yet to be determined, and we may yet still be at a 6 episode miniseries on this one. But there was definitely some positive comments with episode number 2, and there are at least a handful of you out there that would certainly like to see more of Wartales. Speaking of more Wartales, let's play Wartales. We are in the midst of finishing, or trying to finish, an easy contract, and we're not far off from the destination. We need to vanquish this gang that's in the middle of the forest that is ahead of us. However, we just came out of a pretty big fight at the end of the last episode, and we are at that moment following it. We are going to need to rest and recover. However, we are running into a little bit of a problem in that our food stock is actually quite low, and we're supposed to fight in the near future. There is something just ahead of us. I don't know what it is until we go grab it, but it looks like it might just be wood. We are on the edge of a forest after all. It is just wood, and we've got to get up. I'd say right about there. I think I can just see where it is we're heading. So I think we're going to have to ultimately camp. Happiness is high, so at least we'll get that, but we need some recovery before we take that fight on. But yeah, food. Food's going to be an issue for sure going forward. Okay, we have a +5 armor. What is your situation? You are 0 for... That's right. We need to get this, and then we'll get the recovery in. So maybe short term... You know what? Maybe short term we put that armor on. So you have something. There you go. Something's better than nothing. Because we don't want to waste all the raw materials when we only have 9 of them. Okay, so for insufficient food, we're going to get a -3 on the happiness. However, I do believe we are at a +3 anyway, so... And 15 is as high as it goes. That's going to negate itself. It's going to come out at a 0. So we're fed for today. However, we have 0 food remaining for the next day. So that part... 1 medicine remaining. A lot of challenges on what's to come. 3 a.m. Good time. Is this where we're even going? Or are we just visiting this woodcutter's camp? There is a group up here to the northwest. Is this them? And so we get the ambush. We have the advantage in the fight. It's a level 2 gang. And there's 3 of them. Should be fairly easy for us. Oh, and all I see is this hoodlum who would be going first, which is not necessarily the one I want to be taking out first. We have a trap here. We obviously don't want to walk right into that one. That Santa Guard does not necessarily do the most damage. He can just take a pounding. The weakening blow will take damage out of the hoodlum. What's he... Oh, yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and cut that in half. We only have one skill point, but we use it. Do a little extra damage and cut his damage in half. Now, the flank is opened, so do we want to maybe use Regulus to get in there? Cut out his rear. Still don't see anybody else. Oh, nice damage on that one. He's going to go down fairly soon, but takes more than 2 to bring him down. That's the unfortunate part about him going next. I think this should do it, especially with him surrounded. But that only brings down 1. And we don't even know where any of the others are at the moment. Let's venture forward and see. There you go, we found 1. Poacher, that's probably a good next target too. Let's get on this edge so we can come in from over here. It's a leader who's coming up next. He's going to get a hit in early. Ooh, double. He's got that spin move that allows you to go on both sides. Luckily, he couldn't get all 3 of them, but that was some serious damage. Now, if we can get in on this poacher before he goes next, I mean, we have two coming up here. Both archers, though. So we're not going to properly get in to flank. So what can we do? Well, let's get in tight and take the safer shot, whichever it is. 100%? 100% on both. But we obviously want to take the one that's double flanked and maybe get extra damage out of it. No, we do not. 13 now. I think we might be targeting the leader of the group here on this one. Most likely, as we are talking about a position here, 79, 21. Oh, yeah, 11, 13, 30. Wow, that could hit any of 4 different characters. We'll take the 79% chance. That is absolutely better than... it's good odds. 4 out of 5. Get the hit in. Okay, that's good. The other one is going to get his chance, but as an archer locked into close combat, all he can do is... He's already holding a bow. All he can do is take one hand off the bow and punch, making that part quite easy. We're going to get 2 hits before we can take this guy out, and I don't know if we're going to succeed at that, which means he's going to inflict some really serious damage on us unless Santagar can use the weakening blow. Let's go ahead and do that with Santagar before we mess with anything else. So Santagar first. Get that damage in on this guy. That's good. Alright, now, who's going to do heavier damage? 12 to 15. Yes, please. Oh, got the 12. The lowest possible. Do we want to finish him off? Do we want to finish him off? Yes. Finish him off. Oh, I just invited that attack. I know what his attack is. I will learn. I will learn. I'm still too new at this game, and it really shows. I'm giving away opportunities here. It's already surrounded, but let's go ahead and take the heavy damage here, and he is down. There's the win. We did take some damage in this fight, but it is a win. We gotta level up. Rearth Constitution, okay. Extra health is always welcome. Turn you into an infantryman. Targets to a specific area. Performs an attack of opportunity against the first 3 enemies crossing the area. That's interesting. Not sure how often that would be useful, that you would get up to 3 of them crossing an area. All allied animals next to the target. Okay, well, we're not using allied animals. So this hunter one is looking like the likely... I don't care for the knockback. The knockback often takes somebody out of combat, but that one still looks better than the other options, so we'll take that one. It has its use. Alright, we need to decide who, where, how we're going to... let's start with the 2 injured ones. How are you injured? You have a laceration. Oh, no critical hit. You know, in both of those cases, not necessarily a big deal when we only have one medicine remaining. I think we need more medicine before we're going to bother dealing with either of those things. So we can repair some armor. 0 of 8, that's a good one to recover. 0 of 5, we'll hold off. 6 of 14, so that means 8 points to recover. Yes, we'll take that. And 0 of 10, also perfect, ideal. There you go. Oh, almost forgot the loot all. The doublet, plus 2 movement, plus 17 armor. Nice. Let's put that on somebody right away here. How about somebody who has no armor at the moment? Or, let's see, didn't we... Now it's just the healing that's absent, and everybody's in good shape otherwise. Still able to contribute, still able to fight. And looks like we have a little camp of some sort here. With 50 crowns, we'll take it. And some wood. Is there something else right over here? There was. Alright. Alright, we're going to return back towards town. In the meantime, let's enter the compendium and see what we can get here. There we go. Repair materials restore 5 additional armor points, so instead of 10, it'll be 15. So those things that are in that 11 to 15 range will now only cost 1 material instead of 2. And as that is a constant thing, I'm very quickly discovering that good armor makes a world of difference in this game because it's absorbing the hits. You don't want to get down to those hit points. That's where this game gets really tricky. The medicine's a lot more expensive. Repairing armor seems to be one of the keys to succeeding in this game. At least that's my initial assumption as to how things are looking to shape up. Looks like we do have some enemies encamped here, but we do not need to wipe them out at the moment, as well, to fight that's unnecessary. Looks like we might have something over here, some iron ore possibly. Haven has another group that looks to be less than friendly. There is a group on the move here. It is... Oh, they see me, so, well, so much for that. 4 level 2 fighters on this one. We should have enough of an advantage to get through this. We still have no food, and we are halfway through this day, so that is becoming very, very problematic, that we could go to bed without eating tonight. So they have 2 poachers, 2 hoodlums, and there is a trap here hidden behind this tree that I did not initially see, so we gotta watch out for that one. And that means getting the surround on these guys is not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. So we're not going to stop them. We're going to have to just absorb that. What we want to stop is this hoodlum. The 4 of us are going to go before that hoodlum goes. We want to take them out of the fight. So Santagar. There you go. I think that'll work. We've got to avoid that trap. That would be dumb to walk. Oh, hello. There's another spot right there. There's a good way to avoid that trap. We'll just put 3 on this side and 1 over there. They can get around that fairly easily. I don't think it would be the hardest thing to go around this either, but this takes care of that for sure. Okay, Mr. Healer, Santagar. Go ahead and get up there first. Like I said, that's the initial target. Right now we have 0 valor points, so here and then down to here, avoiding the trap. Good. Get that big ol' hit in, and now the 2 archers. They are going to inflict a bit of damage here. Pushed off like that. Castos, unfortunately, is pushed off, so now we're not in a position to surround either. Oh, Regulus. What's your problem? You don't move much, apparently. And see, now we can't properly flank. We can get to here, though. Aegeus with that new armor got in quite close, actually. Okay, one more can go, and it's not going to be Regulus. And this is going to be tricky. Rayruth. You're not even going to get in close if we have you go. Neither of them is going to get very close. Well, this might not work out. Damage-wise, I think we would just about do it. Probably better trying to come in from this way. At the very least, we can shoot somebody else. 60% and wouldn't do enough damage. 100%. That's right, Regulus has that wound. It hurt ankle, so he's moving slow. Meaning he's losing a whole turn for us. 77% chance. That's risky. And it does not work out. And in fact, he ends up inflicting maximum damage on the teammate. Probably should have just vacated the turn. If it was closer to 50-50 or anything under about 60%, I certainly would have done so. You know what, we're not going to stop this hoodlum as we only have one to go, so I'm going to go ahead and engage the poacher. We've got the hoodlum surrounded, so he will go down easy, but he's going to get his turn in. And without any valor points, we can't take damage off of him either. He's going to inflict damage, but he's not going to kill Regulus. But these two are going to go down pretty quickly, being one totally surrounded, the other one will be totally surrounded here in a moment. We get 2 turns in, and this one is going to be up next, so let's focus our attention on them now. Completing the surrounding here. Great chance to wipe them out. And do. Get a little bonus for the being surrounded, I think. We do have a recoil shot available to us. Still haven't finished them off. This one's going to get another turn, but all of the nearer ones are okay, can take the damage. The only one I'm worried about, Regulus, is got quite a few characters between them, and there's a good chance he'll wipe out his own guy if he tries to shoot him, so we should be okay. Yeah, there you go. Went for the fellow archer. New round starting, and this should do it. This is the one up first, though. So finishing this one off is going to be quick and easy, and maybe a Regulus kind of task. Oh yeah, Regulus, just finish him off. There you go. And now we have 3 characters. The other one's demoralized. That's fine. Go ahead and flee. Dex is very good. It's going to raise our damage by a couple of points. So we'll take that Dex. Wow, plus 28% to critical hit. Sure. The destroyer would be nice though, because the extra damage, but we need to camp, but we have no food, so we have a real problem on our hands. I'm at the moment trying to push on and see if we can't get back to camp. Okay, the fatigue is getting really bad really fast, but we are almost to Stromcap. We will be there very, very soon. We made it. Okay, we made it. We're going to begin with collecting our funds. Okay, another easy one. We'll take all the easy ones for now because we are just not strong enough yet to take on anything more difficult. I'm not going to recruit anybody new at the moment. We can't feed the mouths we have. Wonderful thing. We have enough to make 4 medicine for ourselves. That is huge going forward. As I've already highlighted, the necessity to repair. Repair is huge. Turns out that the blacksmith, for 100 gold, has optimization to give us 5 additional armor points on restoration. So that's going to put us from the 10 where we were to the 15 we've just recently upgraded to now 20. So double the efficiency of what we had before at the cost of 100 gold and 1 knowledge point. So with the new medicine, we've been able to treat all 3 of the issues that we had, which brings us right back down to 2 medicine. I might go back after camping and revisit the apothecary and see if we can't make more. I think I may have enough materials to make 1 or 2 more. So that first takes care of all the issues we had and then prepares us at least a little bit better for continued journeys. And I think the key at this point is gathering some strength in the group so they're capable of handling themselves in a fight. B, adding strength in quantity, as in numbers, to the group, as we could still use, I think, 1 to 2 more till I feel a little more confident in their capabilities in a fight. And then 3, gather enough materials to feed them for a while, to stay out and be able to live off the land for a while, to have the materials to repair, the food to eat, the medicine to heal, that type of material. And then gold and food reserve. Gold, I already mentioned food, but gold reserve as well. I think those are all going to be pretty key. No wheat. For this encampment, it's time to pay wages. Wages are now at 75 per week. That's a bit to cover, but as we've already seen, 1 mission, which takes a couple of days to complete, pays for that. So I think we're doing okay when it comes to what the wages are right now. We are down inside 100 crowns at the moment, so we do need to be careful. And next time, ooh, it's every 3 days. Every 3 days, and we're down to 2 days till the next time it's going to be due, actually. And it's 81 next time around, so we've got to be careful. We got to be careful. Right now, we can just pay the group. So I'm discovering with a maximum of 15 on the happiness, maintaining 15 is all you need. So actually, we can ration our food a little bit, only use 12. That 6 is a -3. I think it's for every 2 you get a minus. But we have enough people sitting around the fire that we can ration the food, make it last. That keeps us going for quite a bit longer, actually. Multiple days. We do have enough to make 1 more medicine for the time being. I'm trying to not spend money as much as possible. The food I didn't want to buy, but we very much had to. Medicine, I think we're getting by. We got everybody healed up. We have 3 medicine going forward. It's not great. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Same on the raw materials. We didn't want to spend a ton of money having the blacksmith repair everything because we want to save that for wages save that for new members. I mean, we have enough influence to bring somebody in right now, but we don't have enough money, so we're not going to add anybody this time around. So what we need to do now is we're going to find out where to head next. We have 2 missions, both to the west. That's good. So we'll head out to the closer one, and then depending on how we feel after that fight, if we still have the resources we need, the ability, we'll continue on to that next one. It does have a timer on it, so we gotta watch out. I think we should be fine to do both. Oh, ghost pack. Oh boy. 5 ghost wolves and 4 ghost boars, and if they're ghosts, I'm probably not gonna get meat. Can't cancel. I hope ghost meat is edible. Alright, we have just 2 down here and only room for 3 more. So here we have 4, we have room for 2 more. So we need to get everybody together. However, this seems to be where we'd rather have everyone, is down here. So I think we need to take the 5 plus 2 and use those 2 to then isolate, get away from these others as fast as possible. So that means archers, come on down to the rear. Eerie fog, terror. What's that going to do? Applies 1 terror to any unit that crosses the fog or ends their turn within it. After 5 applications, terrified unit is going to... Ooh, so actually, I had enough room for all but 1. Aegeus can get down to one of these ghost boars. Now, they have no armor. That's a good thing. Ghost wolf actually is maybe an easier target down here, less health. We can start with them. Or do we want to put you in a position where you're setting up flanking on more than one of them? We'll do that. Let's put some damage on this one, because we're going to have this one surrounded. Let's hope this pays off. And this is why we went away from them. Give us a little more time. Oh gosh, there's another one down here. Okay, so these 2 are going to have to go one-on-one for a little bit while we kind of take out those 3 quickly. Two will go before their next one is going to attack, which is that one. We want to make sure that Ghost Wolf is removed from the fight before he gets a chance to create a problem. Oh, not surrounded because this one's engaged. Reinforcements? Holy cow. Okay, now he cannot take a whole freaking army of them on his own. This is not good. This is not good at all. Ghosts coming out of the woodwork. Flee. We're going to lose 2 happiness. I think this might be the way to go. We are badly outnumbered. There's no way that we're going to get out of this without trouble. Flee it is. So we've taken care of all of the injuries. We've repaired all but one piece of armor, and that's just a minor 5 for one of our archers anyway. So for them, I'm a little less worried about it. But we did lose 2 happiness in abandoning that fight, running away. So we're going to eat an extra grape, just have a -2, which means we're going to actually have a +1 for the day. And that'll bring us back to 14. Ooh, and we've picked up the option for a captain for the group. And I think Santagar is that one for me, even though he doesn't do the most damage. Wow, that's a lot of people huddled around there. And that is just a random group with pitchforks. But that's a large number of them. And that's not the group that I need to take out. So we will keep looking. Pause for a moment. Check that world map. So in order to complete this, we're going to need either 5 venison. Oh, we only have 19. Shoot. Okay. 19 influence. We lost some influence. I'm wondering if our recent fight, has caused that situation. There's some boars out here. Let's, I guess, go do the hunt. That was... Ooh, hello. There's a fight already happening. Level 3, 6 boars. 2 dominant sows. Wow. Okay. Hopefully they've taken damage. You would think that they should have taken damage in their fight. But I'm guessing the answer is no. Yeah, the answer is no. Holy cow. I feel like I might have made a mistake getting into this fight. I figured we were picking up the remnants of a fight, you know, that there wasn't going to be much left to take out. Not the case at all. And that doesn't feel right to me. If they were just engaged in a fight, how do they come out of it 100% intact? Which is what threw me off on that. I thought for sure we were facing a situation where it was a weakened enemy. Oh, come on. Still couldn't finish him off. He's got 1 hit point. He is poisoned. He will fall here shortly. Wow. Just wow. What a fight. I really didn't think we were going to get through this. I mean, we went into the state of dying 4 times? 3 times? With one there right now, and we have somehow managed to survive this fight. I feel like I'm getting a little bit smarter on how I handle things, but there was a lot of just hands clasped, uh, cheeks clenched, just gritty, hanging there fighting. We are going to get a ton of food out of this, but uh, wow. Level 2 in power and might, that's good. Bunch of food, couple leather, that's good, but wow. 6 of 6, let's go ahead and use them all. We desperately need it, but we do not have 5 medicine to heal all those injuries we just got from that, but we got a ton of influence out of that fight, so well worth it on that part. And these guys are toast. Can we, get something from them? No. uh, do not go into the ghost realm, please. I'm learning. I am very much learning on that one. And let's get back to that group. We now have the influence to finish the quest and get out of here in one piece. There they are. Definitely lessons learned. Yes, 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 they are. Ooh, we have 5 carcasses actually that we could give them as well. Uh, or do we want to just use, what, food is more precious at this point? Let's go ahead and persuade them. We get the 3 rope, plus we have completed the quest. Okay, some resources available up here. We'll go grab those. And I feel like we are literally just barely alive at the moment, and we very much need to camp. So now's a good time for that. Yeah, the medicine part is going to be tricky as we don't have medicine anymore to take care of all these injuries that everybody picked up. But at least we can feed the group. Wow, wages again already. It's been 2 days. Gold's almost used up, but we do have, more incoming. -3 is neutral. Do we want to push this up that little bit higher? Good. All right. Plenty of time still left on the other timer, and no other easy ones. 3 hours till the next contracts emerge. We don't have enough gold right now to hire anybody new, so I think that's going to be that. And we still have enough food, so I think we're going to head back out. But before we do that, I think that is going to do it for this episode. We have absolutely made some progress. We're also just on the verge of the next knowledge point. We still have 7 companions, but we've gotten them to level up a little bit. We also picked up a couple lessons. One in particular, recognizing ghost packs and avoiding them like the plague. Holy cow. Or avoiding them like ghost packs. I think that's a worthy thing to avoid. We got some better armor. We got a few level ups, and I think that was kind of the key things that happened over this stretch, other than some lessons learned. We survived one very, very difficult fight and came out of it, better for it, but all that medicine we just got right now is going to immediately go into healing all of those injuries we picked up next time we camp. But as we have plenty of energy now, we don't need to camp right away. I did notice that there are some probably low level gang just northwest of town, and we might get after them because we can get some loot and get something for wiping them out. And then also just picked up a little quick, easier level 1 type mission that might gain us some more opportunities to get some influence. That's the other thing too. Not only do we not really have the gold to hire anyone else right now, we don't have the influence either. Our influence is rather low at the moment. So lot to do, and we're really still just getting started. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.